welcome back into the broadcast of You Are Enough. In today's video, I want to explain to you why people thought you were not going to come back from this. And you may have thought that yourself. Maybe things look so hard and maybe things look so difficult. Maybe they were too severe in your eyes. And you just thought, there is no way that I'm going to come out of this. You are going to come out of this. Some people didn't want you to come out of it because they didn't come out of it. Sometimes when people go through similar situations, when we go through them and they didn't make it out, they don't want you to come out. Not everybody, but some people don't want you to make it out. Sometimes you can be in something that is so severe. You can be in something that is so difficult that it seems like you're not going to get out of it. And some people didn't think you were going to get out of it for those reasons. And then you have people in life that don't want you to come out because they were defeated. You know how many people are looking at your life doing what they've done before and they didn't make it and they didn't get the support and they don't want you to get it. This is why when you tell people certain things about your life, you're going to see certain reactions out of people. Sometimes they'll be quiet. Sometimes you can catch a half smile. Or sometimes people will give you a nod like, because deep down inside, they're hoping that it don't work out for you. But I'm here to let you know it's going to work out for you. And it's going to work out better than what you thought it would be. I'm telling you that it is. You got to go through this because you're going to give another person hope that's doing the same thing as you. You know how many people are looking at your life right now, family, and they're seeing you make it. You may not be where you want to be right now, but look where you've come from. Look how far you've come. Always pat yourself on the back, thanking God for the progress that you've already made. But some people didn't expect for you to come back. They didn't. They failed at it. And secretly, some people want you to fail at it. They didn't get the opportunities that they were promised. And secretly, some people hope you don't get the same opportunities. Because people, whether you believe it or not, family, whether you all are aware of this, you have people who are silently competing with you. And you have a lot of people who are silently competing against you. But you can't compete where you don't compare. You're going to come back better than whatever anybody could have ever thought that you would. You're going to bounce back faster than what people thought that you would. God is on the outside looking in. He's sitting on his beautiful throne in heaven, looking down at you. God is rooting for you. The angels are rooting for you. And you have people here in this physical world that are rooting for you. I'm one of them. I know you can make it. I know it's tough, isn't it? I know it's challenging. I know it seems as if there's no way out of it. But just like God allowed the children of Israel to be in the midst of something where they had no way out, you might be in the midst of something and there's no way out that you can see. You have a Red Sea in front of you and you have the enemy right behind you. Just like the children of Israel, they had the Red Sea before them and they had Pharaoh and all of the army behind them. So they were in between a rock and a hard place. You are in between a rock and a hard place. And there seems to be no way out. God is telling you to trust the leading of the Holy Spirit. Trust this still small voice because you're coming out of it. You're going to bounce back from it. You may have had a health crisis, but by faith, I believe and receive that you're going to bounce back from it. You're going to come back from it. You are. People look at your life, family, and they look at the natural part of it. This is why when God is calling you to do something, it's always best to keep things until you see the fruit of it. Because when people fail at things that you are trying, They will discourage you because they failed. And they're going to tell you how difficult it is and how people's not going to support you and why you shouldn't do it. You can't listen to that. You got to close that ear off to negativity. And you're going to have to keep your ear open to the Spirit of the Lord. You have to, because the enemy is always going to plant people in your life to discourage you from doing exactly what you know you're called to do. I want to share this with you too. When you're doing something different and when you're doing something new, when you're stepping out on faith, it's going to be a little scary because you're leaning on God in a way that possibly that you've never leaned on him before. Not saying you don't trust him, but now you got to really trust God. It's like when you're up and move to a different country or a different physical location, or you take a new job, or maybe you start school, and you got to really lean and depend on God, really, in a way that you've never depended on him. So whenever God is leading you to different places and leading you to do different things, and when people see this and when they begin to speak to you about these things, because you're probably sharing this information with people, you have to understand why some people will try to bat down what you're doing, and why they'll try to minimize what you're doing, or cast fear so you can stop doing it. That's because they failed at it too. But some people are going to look at your life, family, and they're never going to believe that you can come out of it. But you're going to come out of it because God said you would before the foundations of the world. While you were forming in your mother's womb, God said you would do such and such. At this appointed time, you will have challenges, but you're going to come out of it. It's already been predetermined and preordained from the beginning that you will go through certain trials and tribulations and hardships, but you will overcome them. You will overcome. But I can tell you, some people will tell you too, I didn't know how you were going to get out of it. You may feel it too. I don't know how I'm going to get out of it. God said, I'm going to get you out of it. You might be in trouble. God said he'll prepare a way of escape for you. He said, I will go before you and make every crooked place straight. Everything wrong, God going to make it right. Every negative in your life, God is going to turn it into a positive. He is. And you're going to testify the goodness of God. This is just going to help you build your faith. This is going to help you build your trust and your confidence in Lord. Because I'm telling you, God allow us to get ourselves backed up in the corner where we have no way out, so he can teach us. No matter what we get in life, no matter what we face in life, he's there, and he's there to deliver us. You are already delivered, family of God. Welcome to your comeback season, because this season of your life is going to be an abundant season, and things going to happen real sudden for you. Things are going to happen real quick for you, exceedingly abundantly, and quickly are going to be your testimony. It is. People hate that you're winning. People hate that you try. People hate that you're putting a foot forward, because when they put a foot forward and trying to build their dream or go after their dream, it just didn't work out so well for them, and they stop trying. But here you come, trying, and some people don't want you to make it. They're going to be shocked. People are going to be surprised when you get to the place where you told them you would be. When you walk out the things that you've told people about, people are going to be shocked that you make it, because so many people don't expect for you to make it. But I can tell you this too, family. You have more people that's going to love you than not. You're going to have more people that are going to be for you than against you. And those who are against you, they don't even matter. Because if God before you, who in this world can be against you, chosen person, and succeed and win? It's never going to happen. Thank y'all for tuning in to the broadcast of You Are Enough. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And go back and revisit those pre-recorded lives and those pre-recorded videos. And don't forget to look at those YouTube shorts and jump over to my Instagram at Nikki G. Mccray and give me your support. Thank all of you for what you do, Team Nikki G. Those of you who are sending in your Cash Apps and your PayPal, thank you so much for including donation or gift. And I want to thank all of you from the UK, those of you who are sending your pounds into the ministry. Thank God for you. Don't forget, It doesn't matter if you write a cashier's check, a money order, MoneyGram. Only put my first and last name on it. Don't put Miss Nikki. Don't put Prophetess Nikki. Don't put Minister Nikki. Only put Nikki Mccray. I don't care what form of payment that you're sending in. My first and last name only. Okay, if you want to know where to send it, because those of you are emailing me still, is in the description box of the video. People gonna be shocked of how far you come. People are going to be shocked at the comeback. And you know what? You gonna be shocked too. You gonna be shocked, family, because it's gonna be such a hard place you're in. It's gonna be such a difficult place that you're in. And you wondering right now, how am I gonna get out of it? And you're scratching your head, oh God, how am I gonna get out of it? Maybe you don't think you're gonna get out of it. I'm your confirmation. You coming out. And you're not coming out empty. You coming out full. You're coming out with more. You coming out with all the enemy's spoil. Just like the children of Israel, when they left Egypt, they took what the enemy had. God is going to allow you to walk right on in the enemy's camp and take their stuff. The houses people living in, they for you. And they got to get out of those homes. Those of you who are looking for homes and trusting God for it, just wait. You might be saying, Prophet Nikki, I've been waiting. Wait a little bit longer. I'm telling you, because God's going to give you a little bit extra. Just be patient and be a good steward of everything God give you. The anointing, the gifts, stay hooked up to God.